work has been kicking my butt, and I'm mad about it. One of the issues I'm running into when it comes to this writing thing is finding a way to keep that balance and keep it consistently. So I have other projects that I've been working on, other projects that are requiring a lot more of my attention, and it's pushed back my timeline to a degree that I'm unhappy with, but like, life is life. You know, stuff happens. You can't be frustrated about every little thing. You just got to pivot and course correct. And I'm trying my best to do that. But with this being June and being all these different events and celebrations and work stuff and social stuff going on in this 1 month, I am spent, and it's only like the 5th day, 6th day, or whatever. Like, even tonight, I have a show, and then I have some more work to do on some other projects. And it's not that I'm stepping away from my work altogether, because I am writing to an extent. I'm doing the planning, I'm doing the outlining, I'm doing the brain dump. Like, I'm in constant brain dump mode no matter what. It's never just one project, it's several. And that, I don't want to admit that that's part of the problem, because I truly don't think that is. But all that being said, I'm going to try to, this week, with all the stuff I have going on, make sure that I'm writing every single day. Like, that's a goal of mine. Write every single day for the rest of the week. It's currently Tuesday. I can make it to Friday, and then to Sunday, having written every day something. So we'll see. So I just finished The Perfect Find, the book, and Tia Williams, I enjoyed it. I did. There were some things that I wasn't happy with throughout, but that was more or less like chalking it up to not in, how do I put this? It's not a detriment to the story. It's just like, discovering, like, going along the ride with the story. I can say, I literally just finished it, so I feel pretty good. I'm sure if I sit with it, I can like pull out more things that I maybe didn't like or could have been better or whatever else. But like, it was really good. And I got some spoilers for the movie, just a few, and some things that I saw that were changed ahead of time. So probably when I was about second act, midway through the movie, I saw like spoilers, Brian being race bent and the T.S. Madison cameo. But even that didn't really color my reading of the story. I am so excited to dive into the movie now. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I do enjoy Tia's work, and I think I'm probably about to be a fan. Just this black romance, pretty cool. So I'm going to start The Perfect Find, the movie, and kind of sit with my feelings about them both after. I do know though that my issue of the show or the movie, not even issue, but getting things spoiled for me, and then like having certain things be different, like Brian being black instead of a white Jewish guy. Like, initially my issue was like, I wanted to be just like the source material, but that was like the nerd part of me, and I've gone through decades of like Marvel and DC films, so like that's not truly a big issue. What I have kind of settled on is that it's so great that this formerly indie author has these big works that are being translated into movies, TV, whatever. And then now we have this dual universe. We have the book universe, and then we have whatever Numa has done with the movie. So I'm looking forward to it. I will be starting that soon. And I don't know. Have you guys read The Perfect Find? Did you enjoy it? And have you seen the movie? By the time this goes up, I would have already seen it. So spoilers galore. But how do you feel about The Perfect Find?
Your rent's due.
Come. I don't care though. She fun. That's all I gotta say. She is fun.
Yo, don't sit where you eat. Like me, I don't fuck.
So I run into a little bit of a problem not really a huge problem. So I've been, so my novel, the holiday novel that I've been working on, I was using one computer. That computer completely died on me, but I still had the files. And so I'm using a different computer now. And I don't have Word on this one. I do have a bunch of other stuff like Pages, Scrivener, whatever. And so the issue I'm running into is I think I have like the majority, I think Acts 1 and 2 and a little bit of Act 3 already done. And I'm trying to transfer it over. But I've had issues with Scrivener before on this laptop where I completely lost a full book. Thankfully, I think I saved most of those files too. But because it did not save properly, there's something going on here. So I want to use this. Okay, so long story short, regardless to what option I choose, I was looking at Notion, looking at Scrivener, looking at Pages, etc. The book version that I had from my old laptop, now that I have it transferred over, it's just one long run-on chapter. Of course, it's broken up within the document, but I'm like, I don't want to spend the time separating everything into this Scrivener document if with the risk of like this not working, because it messed up a file that I had before. I think it should be okay, but I don't want to risk it. I want to do like a fake test dummy book where I just like copy and paste a whole bunch of stuff and see if it'll formulate it into a book and then let me have access to it as well. And then the other issue is I don't want to go the route with any other word processing software because the ones that I mentioned don't have like a word count and stuff. And I want to go through and pretty much on this draft go through and try to like separate all this. I don't know. I wonder if I'm just making extra work for myself to avoid writing, but that's not the case. I just want one space where I can keep going to and just type in and stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need bad energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. When the truth don't work, you start telling lies. Thought you were down to ride, you weren't down to ride. Caught switching, you were picking sides. Don't blink, caught slipping like a slip and slide. I was shooting dice till I got a nosebleed. Money on the floor, can't get cold feet. Took a L, should've put it in the offering. Lord, forgive me for my sins, don't know of me.
It's July 15th. And I am tired. This has been an interesting week, really interesting month. But let's get to it. So I am spending most of the day going through my work in progress, and I'm really trying to dig my heels into what is this issue I'm having. I don't want to say it's writer's block, but there's something going on here when I'm having to revisit the whole manuscript with these last couple of chapters. And I'm wondering because I'm not editing at all. I've gone through and edited just a few typos, but nothing serious. So I'm not really editing, and I'm wondering if my mind is trying to edit it, because it almost feels like it's completely done when it's not. I still have some more of this book to get through, but that's what today's for. Today's for sitting down, going through the manuscript, and continuing on with what I have. I will say there is a portion what do I compare this to? Like, really any sitcom. Well, let's just say Seinfeld. I don't know, whatever. I grew up watching that. So, like Seinfeld, you may have the four characters who have their own kind of little storylines. Some may be smaller, some may be the A-plot. But at some point throughout the episode, at least two, if not all of those storylines is going to cross over at some point. And I'm at that point now with the story, with the planning, and now some of my frustration, even though like I'm I think this is the first time me admitting it out loud, is that I'm at this like spaghetti junction area where I'm having to be very intentional and strategic about how these pieces cross over. And though it's planned out in my outline and in my note cards, it's still giving me a bit of anxiety just thinking about it, because I'm like, man, you have it planned out, but what will it look like? And it's those what ifs and buts and whatever that like they'll come and go. You don't want to let those get you down, but I think that's where my problem is. So I'm going to try to focus on addressing the couple chapters before this point and then just dumping right into it, because it's I don't know. We're just gonna figure it out. So that's where we are now. And let me know, is this something that you've experienced as well, going through, though you have a full outline, getting to a portion where things just, though planned out, may feel like scary or broken or get you nervous? I don't know. Either way, we're gonna work this out and see. So wish me luck, y'all.
Scary thoughts, I got scary thoughts. Lost control, now I'm taking charge. Breaking bills, friends breaking off. You could be the youngest, I'm the dawn. Kiss the ring, nah. In the scene like GOT. Stay awake, don't sleep. Like Jon Snow, get R.I.P. Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need bad energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me.
Okay, so I am got a lot of words logged. I got this one scene that I'm on, kind of giving me the blues, not because it was bad, but because I've been anticipating this for so long that I'm scared to not do it justice. But once I like got that out of my head and just started writing, I'm still in the middle of it. I have a couple more things that I want these characters to say to each other. It's this big argument where secrets are revealed, but that's not even why I'm like checking in now. This playlist that I have for this work in progress project key is either 140 or 170 songs. Now, I know I mentioned in a vlog before about how many songs were too many when it comes to a playlist, or what's the average size. And all I can say is, even if I narrow it down to, let's say, 40 songs, it's going to be hard. I may have to do a whole separate thing where I just focus on the playlist, because this, when that's why I was in the groove, I was getting like this. I hesitated to even stop and check in, but this is going really well. And that whole spaghetti junction issue that I've been having, it's still there. However, just like learning how to walk or do anything, just take it one step at a time. I'm feeling really good. My only slight concern is this particular scene is much longer than I anticipated, and is going to be even longer. So there's that. But like, when I tell you secrets is coming out, stuff is being revealed. So I am enjoying this. I'm probably going to spend the rest of the day just kind of riding out with this momentum that I have going now. I feel like I've finally broken through whatever was holding me back. I'll just say writer's block for lack of a more concrete term, but like this, I'm feeling good. So I hope y'all feeling good too. And I'll just, wrap up the vlog here. Please check out the others and check out some of the other videos. I don't know what's listed here, but you'll see something. I'm 𝘾𝙤𝙡𝙚𝙢𝙖, contemporary romance leading author. And I am enjoying this writer's journey. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all on the next one.